Okay, I think that's fine. Hey everybody, we're playing this now. I've recorded the first hour and a half, but I discovered that it was completely useless because I didn't manage the volume well. Couldn't hear a thing I was saying. So now we're going to do a new one. Yeah, I got pretty far into it, but now I'm gonna do it again, and that's perfectly fine. So here we go. I guess.
Welcome to Bikini Bottom, a normally peaceful undersea sanctuary. Today it will be transformed into a theater of pure horror, wherein our little yellow friend will play the starring role.
Today is the big day. I have devised an ingenious plan to finally steal the Krabby Patty formula. And if Bikini Bottom happens to get demolished in the process, oh well. With my brand new Duplicatotron 3000, I'll clone an army of robots that will wreak mayhem and destruction at my command.
Right, okay.
One last review of the checklist.
It's a bummer because I'm not gonna show you like my initial reaction to this game.
Okay, checklist complete.
At least from what I saw at the time, because you know, everything's all jacked up, the audio and everything. But I was actually like working on subtitling the whole video, but it took me like a couple hours to do the first 11 minutes or something like that, so I just stopped.
No, wait! But I'm your best.
But I decided that I like it. It's not comparing it to the original game. There are differences, and there are things better in this game. I would say that they're both. I mean, I haven't played the whole thing yet, so there's that. Not this one. But from what I've seen, I think it's just as great as the original game, but for different reasons.
Wouldn't it be great if we had real robots to play with, Patrick? I'd name mine Robo Jr. or Zorlon or maybe Frankie.
Yeah,
as you can see, it looks like the new seasons, you know, as opposed to the SpongeBob, Patrick, everybody. They look almost different. Seasons 1 to 3, and then now after that, you know, it starts to get a little weird. But
wow, that's great, Patrick.
yeah, they made him look like how he looks now in the new episodes. Obviously, you know, for the kids that'll be playing this.
Then we say the magic wishing words and shake the magic wishing shell.
Okay.
Then we go to sleep, and in the morning, we'll have real robots to play with!
But Patrick, aren't we going to say the magic wishing words?
You already did!
So, okay is the magic wishing word?
It used to
They almost kind of look like claymation in this game, don't they?
But I kept forgetting it.
Are you sure this'll work?
Sure. Last week I only had one big cookie crumb and I was
They
really
really,
hungry. So I put my cookie crumb in the magic wishing
THQ
shell,
Nordic or
and I
Purple
said
Lamp,
the
whichever
magic
is the
wishing
developers,
word and shook it, and
they
in the
really
morning I had lots of little cookie crumbs.
did most of everything that you see in the original game. Like the directing is the same, the camera movements.
Good night, Patrick.
Obviously, the animations are better, but they're based off of what was in
Gonna
the
play with robots, gonna
first
play
game.
with robots, gonna play with robots, gonna play with... Wow! Gary, did you do that?
Hilarious. Alright, now I gotta watch all this
Yeah,
again.
Gary, it sure looks like we're in a doozy of a pickle. I think I'm gonna have to learn a lot in order to fix this mess. What a fantastic idea! How do I read the signs? Oh, okay. Press so if I want to come back and talk to you again...
Alright, cool. Now we gotta explore the house. Great. Thank you, Gary. So, what we gotta do is rather simple. It starts us off in the house. It's an open world game. Sort of. Pretty much, yeah. Here, let me just grab all these, and then there's another cutscene coming up. I'm not gonna read that. I had to. It was weird because I'm used to playing. Damn. I'm used to playing the game with one of these things. I only ever played this game with this controller, or a controller like this one, the GameCube controller. However, yesterday, when the game came out for the first time, this one, that was the first time I played this game with mouse and keyboard, which was freaky. You know, I had to relearn everything, but it's doable. The controls are great.
Myself a snack, but there's no time.
I like it. It's good. Anyways, here's a
A
cutscene.
note from Mr. Krabs. And it even smells sweaty, just like him.
You ready for this?
Ahoy there, SpongeBob! As a faithful crew member of the Krusty Krab, you've been, promoted to head shiny object collector.
Wow, a promotion!
That's right, a promotion! So what this here new job entails is you collecting all these shiny objects that the robots are leaving behind and bringing them to me. Now stop seahorsing around and get busy collecting.
Okay. That's, if you watch the show, you know that's definitely not Mr. Krabs. Even when I played this game when I was like 3, 4 years old or something like that, I knew that wasn't Mr. Krabs. It's not Clancy Brown. You would think that maybe because it's the remaster that they might, you know, get the guys that didn't voice the characters the first time around. The only two that I could think of, Mr. Krabs isn't Mr. Krabs in this, and neither is Mermaid Man. God bless the guy who played Mermaid Man. He's dead now. I forgot his name. God. There are some. So I love the game. You know, it obviously looks a lot better. There's sand in here. I never paid attention to that detail. Oh, and here's us.
Breaking news! Bikini Bottom residents have been attacked by a raging torrent of robot horror!
So much for fixing this quietly.
Authorities are not sure who is responsible for unleashing the mechanical menaces, but they have assured us that the person is in big, big trouble!
Uh-oh.
Did I say big trouble? I meant so enormous that it's hard to comprehend trouble! We'll keep you posted as this tragic story unfolds. Tragically, we're sure.
Bummer. Anyways, like I said, this game is, I think so far from what I played, is just as great as the last game, but for different reasons. Like, they didn't copy everything. Like, you used to be able to hit this, and then it would change the channel. That doesn't happen.
Maybe a little bounce on the old bed.
I'm pretty sure hitting this thing, you get it to, like, ring properly, like, from the show. I can't do that here. Maybe I'm wrong about that one, but I'm almost certain you were able to. You can bounce on this thing still. The pictures, some of them are different. You know, it looks like they might be putting in some Easter eggs with stuff that, or maybe not, because that's actually, I don't know. I don't remember if that's in the old first game or not. Because that's actually one of the older episodes, isn't it? Anyways, this is funny. This is how they introduce taking damage to you. Funny. Yeah, SpongeBob lives off of underwear, so yeah, and you can't see it right now,
Fresh,
but
like a spring
if I do
breeze.
this, here, hold on. Whoops, that ain't it. That ain't it. God damn. Okay, top right corner. Shiny objects. That's how much I have right now. But I think the camera is terrible on this spot, so I'm gonna put it back. But yeah, just figured out how to show you that, because I might reference it later, but you won't know what the hell I'm talking about unless you know I explain it. So yeah,
This is where I keep all my old comic books.
let me just. This is the tutorial bit. I'm just gonna get all the points. Let me do this real fast.
Boy, had to
Okay,
be
there we
glad
go.
to have this back.
Oh, whoops. I made the same mistake as last time. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's everything that's in this room. It's exactly like the original game. I remember this beach ball. I remember having a hard time getting that button when I was like 10. You know, because I played this game for forever. Since it came out, I swear to, I'm not lying, I played this when I was a friggin' toddler. So
Maybe a little
Like it's-
bounce on the old bed.
it was like one of the first. I think it was actually my first console game I ever played. But yeah. Anyways, that's everything you could do in here. Let me go back this way. And that's SpongeBob's house, completely done, 100%. At least the inside of his house. And now we can go outside and see what the hell is going on with the world. It's gonna be a long video.
But there was
It's gonna be a
nothing
long
like the
video.
sounds of your own neighborhood.
Go away, SpongeBob. You're polluting my thinking space.
Trying to steal the Krabby Patty formula again, eh, Plankton? Well, you won't get away with it.
Wow. What's in the background? You didn't really see it in that much detail before. Oh my
I've got
God, I
bigger
love
fish
it.
to fry. I've got to figure out how to regain control of the chum bucket from those robots.
Where did they come from?
Where? I don't know. Not for me, though, that's for sure. They just showed up out of nowhere and started calling me rude names and throwing things. They even bent all my spoons. I love those spoons like they were my children.
That's terrible.
Oh, won't you help me stop them? Before they bend all my forks?
Not the forks! Of course I'll help. But wait, I'm supposed to collect a whole lot of golden spatulas.
Golden spatulas, eh? SpongeBob, if you can get me back into the chum bucket, I'll give you a bucket full of golden spatulas. In your dreams.
You've got a deal.
Okay, there's one more, actually, 3 more cutscenes. Here's what we'll do. Let me just real quickly get rid of that.
SpongeBob!
Oh,
I
okay.
just dropped by to give you a bubble hand.
Bubble buddy.
I love this guy. He's in like 2 episodes, I think. For a long time, it was just one really good episode
You
he
see,
was in.
you're
but-
going to need to learn some new bubble-blowing moves if you're going to journey to the 9th dimension and defeat the giant monkey man.
It's amazing
But,
how popular this
all I
character
need to
is,
do is
even though
figure out how to
he's-
get rid of these robots.
even though it was just 1 episode for a while.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I've been in the soap bottle a little too long. Where were we?
Something about new bubble moves?
Right! Press this button and you'll launch yourself straight up in the air.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, we know that already. As we, whoops. As we, move forward with every section of this particular area, he'll give us more bubble powers, bubble abilities. Let me just... Okay. Down. Oh, okay, I guess I can. Whoops.
SpongeBob,
There we go.
this flapping robot crisis is making the Krusty Krab lose money like a sinking ship. No money means no more Krusty Krab. No more Krusty Krab means no more fry cooking for you.
No more fry cooking?
But because you're gullible, I'm gonna help you out. And of course, make a small profit in return. I've got a few golden spatulas that I'll be willing to trade to you for some of those shiny objects.
From him. One last guy. We'll do it real fast. Patrick. Remember that thing we got in SpongeBob's library? This is about to get explained right here.
Hey, Patrick. Nice sock.
What sock?
The one you're standing on.
Oh, that one. It's lost.
Well, if that one's lost, where are your other socks?
Oh, they're more lost. A bunch of robots came through here and stole my whole sock collection. I could use some help getting them back.
Sure thing, Patrick. What are best friends for?
Okay then, for every 10 socks you bring back to me, I'll give you a golden turkey baster.
You mean spatula?
Bless you.
Great. So we got one of those already.
You! Patrick needs to do laundry.
We're about to find another one, as a matter of fact.
Living
It says that
under
they're
a
lost,
rock.
but the
Now
first one is
that's the
actually
life.
right there
Another find for
in his
Patrick.
house. Really? So, find 15 of Patrick's socks. It says I found 15 in the achievement because of,
Love opening presents.
this is not the first time I played this. I played an hour and a half, but the footage got screwed up because the audio was just terrible. I didn't balance the microphone in the game properly. So, it was my dumb mistake. What are you gonna do? Anyways, I don't know. You don't have to tell me anything. But here, let's... Okay. We gotta do this real fast. This is very annoying because it actually starts the timer during this unskippable cutscene. So that's just going on. And this is about to further delay me because I can't skip this. At least the first time. Come on. And this thing is gonna move back and forth. So, okay, there we go.
Now I can wear 4 pairs of underwear. This is great.
SpongeBob Shadow is
Feel like a new
key
sponge.
to make the land properly. Anyways, yeah, that's a hidden golden spatula. One more. Squidward's house, right here.
First, those stupid robots ruined a perfectly relaxing mud bath this morning, and now you show up. Can my day get any more dreary?
I am so sorry, Squidward. Patrick and I were just playing a game and...
Oh, I correct myself. I should have known that whole robot problem involved both of you.
Squidward, I don't know what to do. How can I fix everything?
Why don't you move to another town? That should help out more than enough. Ha! Ha! Move to another town. I cracked me up. But seriously, just jump around like an idiot. That should at least make me smile.
Okay, so
I
here's
didn't know Squidward had a lamp.
something that you could... Whoa. I
I
was
didn't
able
know
to see
Squidward had a lamp.
through the ceiling there for a sec. Okay, basically, you want to jump around like an idiot for real. And basically, you will...
Okay, just stop jumping, will you? If you take this golden spatula, will you please go away?
See, Squidward? I knew that you could help me out. You're the best.
Don't
There
touch
you
me.
go. Alright, so here's another one. Perfect. Okay. And if you, do this, if you destroy everything that's in here, you get another one of Patrick's socks. So, there you go. I just noticed something.
Patrick needs to
That
do laundry.
this mustache old in the old game, breaking all the stuff in the old game. This picture, handsome Squidward. Obviously a new Easter egg. Very funny. Very funny. Okay, whoops. Because that didn't exist when the first game came out. Only maybe 3 seasons came out, 2 or 3. It actually came out 1 year before the movie came out, so... Anyways, what the hell else is there? That's it. That's this whole area. One more thing that I think is pretty funny. They made it a platform in this one, but in the original one it was just red paint. A line, like a circle of red paint. I think it was referencing, when they steal the balloon, and then Patrick is trying to cover their tracks. But, if you do this, the sailor's hand grabs you, puts you right back. So, I always thought that was funny. Alright. Anyways, how many specials? 3. Okay, so we gotta do this place first, and then we'll do over there, and then we'll do over there. Let's get going. I love this game a lot. It's always
The
been...
rolling green hills of Jellyfish Fields, a place to experience nature at its most raw, and sometimes a bit tender from the stings.
This has been my favorite platformer for a long time. The original game. It came out in 2003. Psychonauts, the game, came out in 2005, I think. That game gets credit for being the best platformer. But the thing is, a lot of the stuff that game does, this game did first. So... I don't know, I guess because it's SpongeBob, like it's like a kid's game, so people don't really give it a chance, but it's a damn good game.
Squidward, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay, you barnacle head. Do I look like I'm okay?
Well, your nose does look pretty big. I mean, bigger than usual because it's usually pretty big. And you look clammy. And
When I first
oh
saw
my
this
gosh,
level,
your
the way it
mouth!
looks in this game, it blew my mind, because it's just quite the improvement.
I've always been bald, but now I'm stung all over.
Well, according to the Jellyfisher Field Manual, severe jellyfish stings can be treated effectively by applying a thick layer of king jellyfish jelly to the affected areas. King jellyfish?
Well, I guess you're off to scale Sport Mountain and die a horrible death under the vicious tentacles of King Jellyfish. I'll stay here, balled up here in excruciating pain.
You do that! Don't worry, Squidward. I'll bring back that King Jellyfish jelly for you to rub all over yourself.
Okay, this is gonna... I'm really annoyed because I know how long this is gonna take. Although I love playing it, and I played it over and over 100 times. The original game. And I would, you know, if I weren't playing this on YouTube, or for YouTube, I would, damn, I would've, well, if I wasn't working, I'm pretty sure I would've beaten it by now, but, you know, but...
Can't jellyfish today. I'm going fishing for robots.
Yeah, the grass moves with you. When I noticed that, that blew my friggin' mind.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Oops, gotta do that. Oh, that's a disappointment. Wait. Oh, there we go. Okay.
I love opening presents.
Sometimes it doesn't, hitting the button, it's like it doesn't register. I don't know if it's because of my mouse or because of the game or what.
You just met the Sponginator.
But it's rare. Pretty much everything to the T in terms of placement is almost exactly the same as the game. Oh, damn. Set game a moment. Oh, wait a minute. There we go.
Just my
yeah.
size.
It's, a faithful recreation of the other game. So, let me just clear up all this stuff here. We need to get as much points as we possibly can. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to get a lot of points, as much as we possibly can. So, you get more if you die and respawn,
Boy,
because everything
glad to have this back.
resets. But and I died quite a few times when I was first playing this new game. But I want to get through this faster because the video that I made that you're not gonna see was an hour and 30 minutes, and I slimmed it down via editing to 30 minutes. So that was something. Whoops. No, sorry, not to 30 minutes, to 1 hour and 9 minutes, or 58. Then it was that, and then it was 58 minutes, 58 seconds. So, but yeah, we're moving forward. We'll bang through this, you know, get as much done as we possibly can. How the hell am I supposed to? There we go. Alright. It's incredible what they were able to accomplish. Like I said, this was the first game I ever played on a console. I tell people it was the first game I ever played and owned, like video game, but it's possible that the first game I ever played was Harry Potter, the Philosopher's Stone on PC, which I couldn't understand. I didn't get past the first level because I was a baby. Or a toddler at a computer, and I didn't know WASD controls. There we go. Okay. But yeah, I tell people this was the first game I played, and honestly, you'd be real lucky to have this as your first game. Yeah, I didn't. Now it worked. It's fun. Good for kids, but it's also good for anybody that likes a challenge, because it's not easy. It starts off rather easy in the beginning, but, you know, as you get through it, it gets worse, so. Okay, there we go. Whoops, that ain't it. There we go. This was in the old game. Okay. The movement is great, by the way. One thing I noticed is that it's... I don't want to say slower.
Hey,
But there's something
Patrick needs to do laundry.
something a little different about it. But at the same time, it's still very familiar. And for PC controls, it's actually impressive how good it is. Hold on a sec. Alright. This one's a little tricky if you don't know the secret. Here. You just skip. Oh, Jesus Christ. Double jump. Land right there. There you go. You could grab onto ledges. Or at least it's supposed to work.
Hey,
So.
Gary, what's shaking? Meow. Meow.
I love Gary in this game.
Wow, a bungee jump for a golden spatula. I must be in heaven.
Whoever voices Gary has like the easiest job in the world.
Love
right?
opening presents.
There we go. Okay.
The ultimate wedgie
Let me,
experience.
before I grab that thing. Quick dive is this button.
Whee!
Perfect. And now we got 4 spatulas. We only need 5 to open up downtown Bikini Bottom, which is like the next place. But we'll probably get it to at least 11, if I recall correctly. That's how much I got in my last recording by the time the video was over. So, yeah. There we go. Cutscene, right? New villain. Nice. Okay.
Hammer. I get it.
Oh,
It
just one hit. Okay.
shines.
There's an enemy that's 2 hits. I think it's the one that shoots at you. Wait a sec. It wants me to... Yeah, it wants me to do that. Ah, brother. One thing that annoyed me, that I'm pretty sure is not existent in the original game. Maybe it is, you know, but I would have not remembered it, or I would have remembered it if it did. Going up here, you're supposed to see it, you know, start all the way there, but you could just do a shortcut, except they put an invisible wall there, so that's annoying. Damn it. But yeah, one thing that I love about the last game is you didn't have to like follow the rules or anything like that. You could just do, but you could do what the game gave you, you know, like laid out for you, but you were also able to improvise, so to speak. And that was honestly something that I loved about the game. Obviously, you know, you can just like speedrunners that know about little things that casual players would otherwise not notice, but yeah. I never sped ran the game or anything like that. I just played it normally, and still, there was plenty of interesting things that you were able to get away with playing it normally. We can't do everything in here. We don't have this certain bubble power yet. The bubble ball, we don't got it yet. So, alright, this is gonna take a sec, so hold on. One thing that so here's the thing. This game is based off of the original, but it's based off of the original console game. What the hell is this? Or whatchamacallit? The not remastered game on PC is not like this one. Like, this one is a lot like the original console game. That was on PS2, Xbox, GameCube. I played it on GameCube. But, if you were to play the original game on PC, it's a crappy point-and-click. It's a point-and-click game. Not bad, you know. The same case was with the SpongeBob movie game, which was a lot like... I mean, it's a different game than this, obviously, but it had the same mechanics, probably the same engine. You know, wasn't as open world, but it did everything that it ought to have, and it was great. But on PC, it was a point-and-click game for some reason, just a completely different build. Kind of like if you played the game on Game Boy Advance, you know, completely different from playing it like you would see it here. So there we go. But yeah, so there's that.
I feel like a new sponge.
It's fine. Anyways, that was only the first part of Jellyfish
The
Fields.
button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
So I was trying to remember if the game used to autosave. I think it did. Yeah, it actually did do that. It did autosave.
Whoa! Mermaid Man! I have all your comics and toys and mail.
And mail.
What? Oh, yeah, it's that sponge kid. And now, what was I supposed to tell you?
That's not Mermaid Man.
That Patrick is
Doesn't
surrounded
sound
by
like him at all.
robots and needs my help.
Huh? Oh, no. I think it had something to do with massaging my feet.
Well, if massaging your feet will save Patrick, then massage I must.
Help! They're making me hit myself!
Okay.
Massaging your feet isn't working. I think I'd better try a more direct approach.
By clipping my toenails?
Here I come, Patrick!
Alright. Gotta give it up to SpongeBob. He's like a big nerd, but, you know, he'll kill 100 robots
Take it!
if they're in his way, you know? This guy's a killer, you know? Alright. This was a little weird for me when I first played it on here. Because it's not exactly like GameCube.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back. I love opening
Hold W,
That
jump,
was a ton of fun.
and
I
then
should
there
do
you
it
go.
again sometime.
When you get to the end of that,
Another find for Patrick.
I wasn't holding W up until the very end, but if you don't, the momentum won't let you fly forward like it does in the old one. You actually have to hold W while you leap off of that. So, because I missed it 100 times. I actually did the slide several times over because it didn't work out. But, oh, Jesus. I didn't open the daily effing box. Hold on a second. Okay. There you go. And now... Yeah, there you go. There's, they didn't keep the animation for the boxes, but this, yeah. There are worse things that exist, or that could happen. This game is so far astounding. We don't need to say any of that. I know what to do here. But real soon, the game is about to do a...
Fresh like a spring breeze.
About to do a 180. Well,
You've
yeah,
just
pretty
met
much.
the Sponginator.
because although this game is a platformer, not all of the... It's not all the same, you know? It's not what you're looking at for 12 hours, or 30 hours, however long it takes to beat this game. It's not 30 hours. When I beat this game, when I played it at one point. I don't know if it was last summer or the summer before. It was one
Feel like a new
upon a
sponge.
time. I was probably in high school. I played this game again after having not played it for a while. And that day I played it. I beat it that night. And it took maybe
Fresh like a spring breeze.
10 hours, 12 hours to do the whole thing. I didn't 100% it, but I got to like 90 something. I got to the end credits. Did most of the stuff in all the worlds. It only
Feel
took
like
me
a
that
new
long.
sponge.
But yeah, it's a sizable game.
Ham,
Actually, I think it counts as
get
a
it.
big game. like a really big game if it's that long. So
Hey, SpongeBob!
Whew! Thank goodness you're safe, Patrick.
Well, of course, SpongeBob. Why wouldn't I be?
Well, the robots and the...
Oh yeah, I found this for you. I don't know what it is, but it looks important.
Thanks, Patrick. I tell you what, all that running around has left me pooped. Why don't you continue on for a bit?
Okay.
alright. Now with this guy. Alright. I love Patrick. Is it E? Right click. Okay. Yeah, so this was in the old game. You can throw you can throw other stuff too. Like you can throw this. And then you can switch characters at
How
these
many
things.
of these do I have to carry?
But I'm not gonna do that right now. Oh, oops. They also made this easier. Like it used to auto lock when it was you know, when you had to aim at things floating in the air, like this, like these. Whoops. Yeah, it's gonna go out. But they made it easier to throw it from platform to platform. Here, you had to aim.
Carry a lot of stuff around.
You had to aim manually, but instead they added the ability for you to let's do this. So, and now I'm gonna. Whoops. What the hell? Gonna do that. They added that beautiful animation. It used to just be him flying forward, but they added that, so that was cool.
This one goes boom. Oh!
Throw these. I want you to do that.
Wooden presents.
Nice. Oh. Oh wow, you could see them like in the water. Alright. I'll be right back.
1 week later.
We're back. It's like 5 days later. Oh no, I'm really terrible. But we're back now. Hold on a sec. Let me see,
This one goes boom.
Okay, I already forgot all the controls.
Pretty sparkly thingy. Clean as a whistle.
Hey, you barnacle head! Watch where you're going!
Right.
Rock is talking to me. Oh, mighty Rock, I am at your command.
Down here, you big pink lummox!
Oh, hi there, Mr. Plankton. Are you going to vaporize me today?
So very tempting. Unfortunately, I found myself in the undesirable position of having to assist you.
I was in an undesirable position yesterday, and now my neck hurts.
Heed my words, my large future minion. Go into Jellyfish Cave. Follow the instructions on the signs that you see. At the end of the caves, you'll still be a big pink idiot, but you'll know enough to help defeat the robots and get me back into the chum bucket.
Well, then will you vaporize me?
I might spare your life so I can force you to work in my sweatshop making low-quality design and knockoff wallets.
Beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
There's more. Okay, now we're here. And Jesus, what the hell is it? I forgot. Yeah. That's how long.
Ooh, present in every
I
one.
forgot the controls. Okay. I was recording the first bit
Ooh, scary dark cave.
like Wednesday. Tuesday I recorded the day it came out. I recorded that video that sucked, that you will never see because the audio got all busted because I just did it poorly. But Wednesday I think I was recording what you just saw the first half of this video. Right. Now it's Sunday night, so
You sure gotta carry a lot of stuff around.
I do fully intend on completing this whole game for YouTube. You know, I'd like that to happen. I still gotta record the rest of Mafia too, because for some reason I decided it would be a good idea for me to play that whole thing again, which I love playing again, by the way. I just, I don't know. I recorded a lot, but I haven't posted yet. At the time of me recording this, it's still only parts 1 and 2 are out on YouTube. This is new, by the way. This melon didn't used to roll around on these platforms. It would actually stay still. But, yeah.
I don't
Keep
think
going here.
SpongeBob's underwear fits
Whoops.
quite right.
Rather. Go. Tab, was it? Yes. Alright, so we already got 2,000 some points. Yeah, so that's not bad. Not bad at all. That there. That's pretty good. We gotta stack these things here. Well, in a sec we'll be stacking them. Yeah, right here. Like I said before, this game actually looks great. And it is a one-to-one remake. Oh my god. It's exactly the same as the previous game. Or the original game. Like this exact puzzle. Finally doing it. Just make sure. Good. Okay.
That's
Yep.
much better.
Okay, there's a sock out here. Gotta grab. Jesus. Okay. We going out to the... There's a sock and then some money. Well, shiny objects.
Oh, goody, another one!
The levels get better in this game. I feel like annoyed because I recently, like a week ago when I was first recording the first time on this video, playing this twice. I did all of Jellyfish Fields that you can do. Mostly. I did most of Jellyfish Fields. That's available before you know.
How many of
Not
these do
crap.
I have to carry? Ooh, again!
And I got Squidward this thing, but now I gotta do it. But once we get to the next part of the game and we move forward, I'll be more psyched about playing
SpongeBob's
this.
underwear fits quite right.
Still my favorite platformer of all time. Now, I was never, one thing that I, jam you. I got really lucky there. My first recording, which never quite happened the way it should have. It took me a while just to do that. It expects you to bring the melon over, I think, but that's where you can actually knock them into each other. Now, if I recall correctly, there was something there. No, it was, okay. Alright, now we move forward.
Ahoy there! Squidward tells me you're looking for the king jellyfish.
Yes?
Good thing, too. That monster has been stinging all my good customers in their poop decks. I hear that you can find him up top of Old Sport Mountain here. Go hook that beast, sailor!
Oh boy, Mr. Krabs. I'll see what I can do.
This is the second to last section of the map. Right after this, we get, the boss battle, and we got this introduction here. So, this guy, he's gonna be around the whole game. Pretty much every new enemy, shows up again. Yep. Right there. Well, here we go. Let me just do that. Now, one thing that I think is new, pretty sure is new. I don't think you used to see where he was going to aim I think, you know, you just kind of had to dodge it. But in this game, it shows you the spots on the ground where his shots will land. I could be mistaken. I could be just remembering it wrong. Brother. I gotta get this.
Clean as a whistle.
There we go. But, whatever. I still can't believe how great this game looks. I mean, I can, you know, because it came out in 2020. But it's, I never thought this game would come back.
Hello, Patrick. I've got a job for you to do.
Oh boy.
I found a golden spatula, but those robots out on the island stole it and threw it into the lake. If you can figure out how to get it back, you're welcome to it.
Sure enough, Mrs. Puff.
One thing that I like about this game is, you see this missile here. You see crap like that lying around in the level pretty much all the time. But, not a fan of the detection.
Up we go.
Like that missile there.
That's
Like every
much
once in a while
better.
you see something in the game that just kind of adds to the environmental storytelling, you know? Crap that, like, you'll see, like, maybe, like a cup lying around, or the bottle, like this, that's, like, human-sized, you know? You can see stuff that is obviously from, like, our world, but in this universe that fell into the water.
I don't think
I love stuff
SpongeBob's
like that.
underwear fits quite right. Clean as a whistle.
So, come on, send me one more guy. It's gonna do like 2.
Oh.
Oh my god, this is actually really, like, atrocious. Oh my god. See, I'm not trying to... God damn it. I'm not trying to actually hit them. I'm trying to... But you can't be too far away from them either. So, this is one more piece of crap. He's going, like, under me when I'm in midair. God damn it. Screw this. Okay, just one left. That's nice. This game isn't... It gets harder, you know, but...
I don't think SpongeBob's underwear fits quite right.
I just died quite stupidly, but, you know, it's fine. It's lenient on how much you have. At least right now. There's gonna be like a level in the rock bottom here in this museum. That's all I'll
The
say.
robot go boom.
Damn it.
That's much better.
Alright, I gotta focus for a second. God damn it. Piece of crap, friggin'. I'm gonna have to take that out of the video. That has to come out. You didn't hear that just now. Alright, Jesus. Took me longer than it should have. Oh god. Let me just kill this man.
So bright. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I'm right. I can never figure out this piece of crap puzzle. It's not a piece of crap, it's actually very good. But I could never figure out this puzzle when I was like 6. Because I didn't know you could do that, then throw them. I guess maybe I just didn't pay attention or whatever, but... Okay, it's a very long video, and these videos take up a lot of space on my computer, so I'm gonna speed this up. go. This is number 9. Number 9. 10, 11. There's 2 more. I'm thinking back to my old recording that has since been deleted. Should have been.
Bubble Buddy! Gosh, everyone is trying to help out today.
Step quietly there. That king jellyfish is just up at the top of this path. Good luck. You'll need it.
Thanks, Bubble Buddy.
Very easy, boss. Also very easy
feel
to
like a
mess
new
up
sponge.
over some nonsense. I love the soundtrack of this game, by the way. It's the same as
He had such
the
a
old one.
beautiful voice.
I love the better now, but now gets better. Some of the tracks are actually pretty actually have a hardcore drum beat. For a friggin' SpongeBob game, I mean, come on. Excuse me, but now I remember, you can't hit him on his ring, you gotta hit him on his shell. Just wanted to test out that theory. You gotta hit him right on the dome. Let me open up this, by the way, before I forget the camera. When the battle's over, I gotta open that up. It's useful.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
This is King Jellyfish. Alright, come on, Sponge Kid. SpongeBob was actually going to be called Sponge Boy, but that IP was taken, or name was taken by some cleaning product, and they couldn't do it, and then they came up with SpongeBob and realized that was better. And honestly, I think the world agrees on that. Ever heard little trick if you're an elite gamer, you don't have a smooth brain. That's it. He gives it to you. He recognizes his defeat. Oh, that's interesting. So, before the water kept going, it turned back on. In my last playthrough of this bit, in that recording that I botched up, the water kept coming down. Which wasn't supposed to happen, I guess. Which, it looked like it wasn't supposed to. So, anyways, let me try and go down this thing. I gotta do like a weird trick. A very weird trick. Hold on.
I love opening presents.
God frickin' peen. Alright. Oh, we gotta do that again. Yep. Do your glitchy
Go,
ass thing.
SpongeBob! Go!
Okay. We turn the camera on this. Frickin'. Oh!
Boy,
There we
Patrick
go.
will be glad to have this back.
There we go. Okay. So that's one of Patrick's sucks. Something like that. Got a whole W, can't forget. That's number 10, and number 11 is Squidward. Good. And here's Larry the friggin' Lobster.
See, no problem. You could do anything you set your mind and your muscle to.
Why is he here? Because I'm honest. He'll be in Gula Gone in the third part. Yeah. I'm a little crazy for thinking that all of Downtown Bikini Bottom could be done in a single video, but, you know, I'm just that kind of guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that feels so much better.
Anything for my best friend Squidward. Can I rub some on?
What if I just gave you this?
Fantastic. There you go. The 11th spatula. Spilled some effing water. Yeah, there's still crap that we gotta get. that suck in the water. Obviously, you remember the
Cha-ching!
Patrick's ice cube, right? I don't know where it would be out here. I don't remember exactly. It's got to be over there somewhere. There it is. So, hold on. Look, we can do it now. There has to be a changing station here. Right?
I feel like a new sponge.
I don't know. I'll have to find out. Because I swear to God, I did do it on the GameCube years ago. A couple years ago. Last time I played this when I was trying to get 100%. But yeah. There we go. And here we are. Okay. Next video.